For the extra point. And we're all tied at 7 apiece.
His kick is good. That ties the game. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky.
And he's got some space here. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Hey, here we go. Check.
The second down carry for Urban. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They run with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to the mic. Hey. Here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. He is going to find Hill here. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
180. Like 50. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check it out.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Wait, 89.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. taken at about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even...
That's caught inside the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game, and the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And the Raven first down.
Buddy up. Get set. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
This time Jackson will throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. 18's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson will set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They complete it to Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That one complete to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Balaj. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Round 80. Shoot.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Levante David in on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Ravens' 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. Hey, Charlie. Hey, I'm going to go load it. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Run 80.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
3 down.
The 1st down throw here for Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram, credit him with a sack.
The tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
45's the mic, 45's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Jackson on the move to his left. Room past the 20. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
79.
Now Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 10 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, that'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
That's it.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Any weapon. 18, Mike, 18. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On third down, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, 52 is the mic right here.
Jackson now, throwing on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
18, Mike, 18. Watch the screen. Check it out. Go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
No.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. What?
From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Step 180. Hey, Brown 80. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Load it. Load it.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rivers to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. With it is Brown. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's third down and 11.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.